So we're going to go back up to what we were doing right here. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about in here, about how they match with the pronouns. Is who are we talking about? So in this sentence, it's saying that is two. If you're talking about you, right? It's your birthday. You will be in green. So it's saying today is your birthday. Are you with your friends, right? So these two matches these two. That's what we're talking about. And then amigos is the one that controls if it's going to be singular, plural, feminine, or masculine. Okay. Okay. So the next one we have in here, it says nosotros. So this one is saying nosotros, and nosotros we know it is first person. It's plural, but it's first person. So now we know we're talking in first person. So my answers will be basically in these first four lines, right? So it's either mi, nuestro, nuestra, mis, nuestros, or nuestras, right? But in this case, we're talking about nosotros. So nosotros is going to stay right here in between nuestro, nuestra, or nuestros, or nuestras. So either is singular, masculine or feminine, or plural, masculine or feminine. So that's what we have to select on the other one. Sorry, I lost the page and we were right here. So now we have in here. So the word is casa, the one that we need to put a possessive, right? So we're talking about casa, and we're saying nosotros vivimos en Buenos Aires. So we live in Buenos Aires, and we're describing our house. So if we're saying that it's our house, and casa is feminine and singular, then that my possessive needs to be feminine and singular. So it will be nuestra casa. Okay? There we go. So nuestra casa is pequeña. Now it makes sense. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to let you do those last two. Okay. So this one in here is telling you we're talking about a notebook right here. This is what we're talking about, the notebook. Now we got to figure out whose notebooks we're talking about. In here it says I right here. So here's your big clue. We're saying I right here. So if it says I, what possessive would you use? Well, if it says I is first person in singular, right? So if it's first person in singular, I have me or mis right here. So libreta is singular, right? So I just have one choice then. If it's singular, this needs to be singular. So it will be me, mi libreta. Okay? I will highlight for you what are we talking about in here. Fernando and Amanda. And they will be third person plural. So I'm going to make them green. And this is the word that we need to find a possessive adjective for. So I'm going to highlight that one too. In this one, we don't have another sentence to guide us through. So you can basically use anything that looks good with primos. So I'm going to leave that one for you. Okay, so let's go to the next part. So in here, again, we're translating English to Spanish, and it's saying, if you remember family vocabulary, these are all vocabulary words that you guys have practiced before. So you just have to either look for what it is, how to say it, and then translate it. So I'm going to do a couple of these ones so you know what you're supposed to be doing. So in here, my dog, it will be mi perro. And then in the next one, it says his family, and his family, in this case, will be su familia. And then our grandfather, see this is all singular, it will be nuestro abuelo. Okay, then we have her birthday. Nuestro, I misspelled this one. Nuestro abuelo. And then her birthday, it will be su cumpleaños. Okay. And this one is saying that you're informal. So this is the third person one. So watch out for that. Because this is informal. So sorry, it's not the third person one. It's informal. That means it's second person. So it will be tu cuaderno. Or libreta, however you use it. There's different words for this one. So it will be cuaderno o tu libreta. Yes, sorry. There. Okay. Okay, I'm hoping that you can complete the rest of them. You just have to go back and look at the vocabulary. You will be able to complete it. Okay, so let's go to the next one. This one is usually a little bit confusing, but it's not difficult. Okay. So in here, we're asking you, I'm giving you some parts of the first sentence in singular, and you have to make that same sentence when you finish plural. Okay, so my first example, it says, mi casa es grande, right? So this is a word that I'm giving you, saying me, so my something is big. And I'm filling it up by saying, mi casa es grande, right? Now, I'm going to make that plural. How do I make that plural? Well, everything in my sentence has to be plural. Remember, we have to have sentence agreement. So, mi is transferring to mis, right? It's plural right here. Casa is becoming plural, casas. And then es, if you remember, is a singular third person verb. So how do I make that plural? So the third person plural verb that will match es, it will be son. That's the plural form of that. So if you remember our, let me see where I have it. You remember our conjugation chart? I cannot write it in here, but I can go down and probably add it. Give me a second. Okay. So if you remember our conjugations, I'm going to insert right here a box. If you remember when we were conjugating, right? We have, for our verbs, we have soy, which is I am, right? We have eres, we have es, then we have somos, sois, y son, right? So we have right here first, second, and third person. I'm going to make the colors happen in here so you can remember what were they. This is the poster that we used to have beside the board, remember? And oops, that was not red, that was supposed to be blue. And then this one is the green one. So this is the ones that we have, again, first person, second person, third person, okay? This is what we're thinking right now. This is exactly what we're thinking about now. So this is how we change it. This side is the plural side, this singular side, sorry, and this is the plural side, right? So if I have s, and this is my singular, I'm going to change it to my plural because my whole sentence is changing from singular to plural. So I got to change my verb also.